This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Bowl season rolls on with the Boca Raton Bowl. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Aztec head coach before the game. As you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Looking for space, it's Gauze. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So San Diego State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I don't think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays. Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Running inside, it's Sutton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sutton. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
After getting stuffed on the last 2 runs, you've got to think they're going to try to throw it in for the score. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That's caught. It's Brown. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their third and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but let him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Turns it loose. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Napier. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's busted. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
With the draw, it's Sutton. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Aztecs decide to punt it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Gauze. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. To the air, it's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28th. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Running inside, it's Scott. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. NC State will pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Turns it on in midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Goff.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to the ground with the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Here's the pressure. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pocket breaking down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quick strike complete. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Has it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here comes the heat. And that one's way too far for everybody.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.